I've talked a lot about calorie counting and macro counting, and it's really useful. It is the most inconvenient and impractical way of trying to lose fat, but it's also the most accurate. Lots of studies have shown that when people estimate their calorie intake, they can estimate by under by around 50%. Now that's a huge amount. So why is it so impractical? Well, to know what you are eating in terms of your macros, you have to, if we take MyFitnessPal, scan every ingredient. If you're cooking a meal with a lot of ingredients, you have to scan them all. You have to weigh them all. And then you know what you're eating. This does become a bit more habitual as obviously you develop a habit out of weighing everything. It forces you to be much more organised with your food, which is a good thing. And of course, as I've said before, you start to learn the context of your foods. What is healthy? What is unhealthy? They are quite arbitrary terms. In terms of looking to lose fat, this calorie deficit is number one. So something that is considered healthy might be very high in calories and not helping you towards your fat loss goals. So that's what I mean when I say it's arbitrary. Something that is nutritionally dense, great, but if it has a lot of calories in, it's not helping you towards your fat loss goals. Another thing I want to mention about calorie counting is that, if someone gets quite obsessed with their numbers, this is something you need to make a note of. Either come off of it for a week or two, maybe a little longer, then start slowly reintroducing it to yourself. Once you've gone back to a bit more intuitive eating and you've not gotten so obsessed with the numbers, and there's nothing wrong with having a day off from tracking. What I used to do was every Sunday just have a day off from tracking and not really worry about what I ate, so long as I got enough protein in. This is when something healthy can become unhealthy if you're becoming too obsessed with it. So it's certainly something that can concern me when suggested calorie counting is the way forward. So it's finding the method that is going to suit your personality. If you know you're quite obsessed with numbers and trying to hit these goals and it's taking over your social life, going out and eating, you can't weigh everything. If your concern is so big that you don't go out and you don't eat, you're missing out on social events. I think then you need to knock that on the head. Now, this depends on the individual. My God, I don't know how many times I've said that in all of my videos. It's very difficult to talk to a general population on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram because I don't know who's watching. So I can't specify my advice for every single one of you. But if someone's training for a bodybuilding competition and they're a few weeks out, of course, don't go out and eat. That is going to ruin your calories and macros, and you have to be super specific. Most of these videos, I'm talking to the general population. Go out and eat and stop obsessing with those numbers for that day, for that evening. Enjoy your social event without the worry of calorie counting. I hope that's helped.